I guess we ended up winning it, so that felt good. And the big thing, it's crazy. The first half, we had pretty complete control of the first half. We had 4 possessions. We scored 4 times. So took the ball. We ended up with the ball first, went down and scored a field goal. We had 3 more possessions and ended up with 3 touchdowns. So our offense scored every time they had the ball. We obviously gave up 1 score, aided by a couple of penalties that we had made, and they went down the field and scored. Now our kids went out and blocked the extra point again. They're pretty dang good at that, which ends up, at the end of the day, it ends up being a big point. Now, it all worked itself out, but it plays a factor. So then obviously in the second half, there was no rhythm. A part of that is the officials were going to get back control of the game from both teams. So because of that, you're going to have a few more flags on both sides, and they're just trying to rein the game in. So our kids both their kids and our kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So it takes you a little bit out of momentum. We couldn't get off the field on defense. And then a couple of times we got out there on offense, we were 3 and out. So defense was on the field almost the entire second half. And you're just hanging in there, and then they end up taking the lead, and Darryl and offense come down, and that's about as good of a 2-minute drive as I've seen at Upper Iowa my entire tenure here. So they came down, and obviously we made a stupid mistake and took a personal foul, so we had to, and Nate Bainey comes in and hits you never want to hit a 40-some yard extra point, but he came in and did it. So and then got us into overtime where, we went down and scored, and our kids played really well and stiffened up on defense. So I'm proud of them. Probably shouldn't have came down to that at the end of the day, but I am proud of them that, we were there and they found a way with all that adversity in the second half and no momentum to just stamp down and get the win.
I was getting warm for kickoff at the time, and then when I saw the flag, I was slowly creeping over to the sideline, knowing that it might back up into that range. So I was just staying ready, and when he called my name, didn't really have a chance to get any emotions because it was so sudden, and I just went out and kicked. I was pretty confident because wind was right to left, and it was just inside the right post, so there was no way it was going outside the post. So as soon as I saw it, I kind of knew it was in and started celebrating with my holder.
We made some mistakes, but we flew around all day, and that was one of our focuses. We wanted to come out, force the issue, turnovers, kind of force them to stumble and make some mistakes. And we gave up a lot of points and made a lot of mistakes, but at the end we were able to get that turnover in overtime and come out with a win. Honestly, I made a lot of mistakes that I would normally not like to make, but I just, in overtime, come out, play hard, was in the right spot at the end, called my number, made the play, got the win, that's all that matters. Honestly, really, we were on the field for a lot in the second half. We were pretty tired down there, but shout out to Coach Vargas. He trains us for moments like that. And when the fumble was down and they finally made the call on the field that they couldn't advance it, it was honestly just relief. Ran to my D-line coach, hugged him. Long game. Ran to Coach Hoskins, gave him a hug. So that was my first reaction was to go give the coaches some love and go celebrate with them.